Okay, for the French Revolution of 1785 was one of the most important event in the history of Europe. Okay, we have some causes to break out of the French Revolution. Okay, political cause, social cause, economic causes. We'll see first political cause. It may be your detailed answer. France was ruled by Louis XVI. He believed that he was a God's representative on the earth. Okay, he has all power and he is not answerable to any people. Okay, so that kind of attitude he had, and his wife Marie Antoinette ruled like a autocrats. Okay, we say in Tamil Sarvadikaram. Okay, autocrat. Marie Antoinette. Okay, she choose to ignore the suffering of the people. This made the king and the queen very unpopular among the people. See, if the queen or king is not taking care of the people, immediately we may sing why this king and queen, and we don't have good name for them. So it happened to the French people related to this king and queen. Okay, the administrative machinery under Louis XVI had become extremely corrupt. The king is not good, so the whole nobles and ministers also not good. The nobles and officials tortured the people for taxes and arrested and confined many people without a trial. Okay, that is their rule, their own rule. So whomever they want to arrest, they torture the people, they'll ask more tax from the people. The king and queen is not at all interested to see the people suffering. Okay, those who were arrested and confined were sent to the state prison at Bastille. The Bastille thus became a symbol of state oppression. Okay, this is a place where the prison was there. People were sent to this place. Okay, Bastille of prison. Okay, so the king and queen, the main cause for the people suffering, and the nobles are making the people treating the people very badly and torturing. This is one of the political cause for the people to create a revolution. Okay, the social, next we'll come to the social cause. The French society was feudal in nature. That means we know the feudal means the knight or noble will work under the king. They'll get the piece of land, isn't it? That is called feudal system. Yes, so they have the community divided into three classes, three estate. We say class, so high class, low class, like that we say, no, that is they call by estate. Okay, the first estate consists of the clergy, the church officials, always the related to the church people, the priest or working in the church. There will be the first estate. They'll have given the privilege. Okay, they no need to pay any tax, and they will live the good life, rich life. Next we go to the second estate, consists of the nobility, that is ministers, all under the king. People who work, that they are the nobility. Okay, nobles. So they are also were in high position. Next we come to third estate, which consists of the peasants, workers and bourgeois, that is merchants, traders, doctors, teachers, lawyers, that is all middle class people. Okay, 97 of the population were this kind of people only. The bourgeois or the middle class. Okay, they have to pay tax. This, whereas the second class and first class people, that is first estate, second estate, they are the church officials, they are nobles, they no need to pay any tax. So the people were unhappy with the way they were treated by the people of the first and the second estate. While the first and the second estate enjoyed all the political and social rights, the third estate was deprived of all the rights and privileges. Thus there was a widespread inequality, isn't it? Under the king everybody is same, but the one class of people are enjoying, the next class people are also enjoying, the third estate people were suffering. Okay, they have to pay more tax and they are not equal to this second and first. Okay, this is the social cause. Already I told you economic, political cause. That is queen and king was not at all taking care of the people. The nobles are on their own. They are treating the people, and one who asks against the king or queen or nobles, they'll be sent to the prison. And next to this kind of social difference. Okay, third economic cause. Because of this, they suffered a lot. The luxurious lifestyle of the rulers, nobility and the clergy, and the frequent wars of France got involved in had emptied the state treasure. See, again they were fighting. They are not treating other countries properly, so they were fighting. Their treasury got empty. For that, what they did, people belong to the first and second estates, despite being very rich, were exempt for paying taxes. They know actually first estate, second estate people are very rich, but they are not paying any tax to the government, whereas the entire burden of the taxation fell in the hands of the third estate. Okay, among the third estate, the worst hit were peasants and workers. We know the middle class people, I told you, doctors, merchants, teachers, all are under the third estate only, but the burden fully fell in the hands of peasants and workers. Okay, this farmers and the normal laborers have to pay the more tax. They had to pay many taxes, such as the tax on land, salt, items daily they use. Okay, very often they were forced to work without payment. Very sad, no? They are not giving any money to them to work. Okay, they have to work but without money. For example, in the case of constructing roads, okay, government now creating a road or setting the road, means the people who are in the third estate, the peasants and the workers, they'll come and do the work, but government will not pay them. Okay, so these saw the tortures in economically they were suffering. And then some of the people were very intellectual, that is Voltaire, Rousseau, Diderot. They want to show the people their life, the inequality, injustice among the corruption among the people. So they want to teach the children, to teach the people to come out of that, to create the nationalism. Okay, nationalism is one who love the country and freedom. They are talking about that. This name you keep it in your mind: Voltaire, Rousseau and Diderot. Okay, they were telling about the injustice, inequality and corruption of that place. Okay, so they preached that the real power rested with the people, and therefore the king should be ruled according to the will of the people. In case the king failed to do so, people had to right to remove him. They are telling about their right. They are teaching them the right of the people, and the king is for people. Okay, if a king is not taking care of the people, so the king may removed by the people. So that kind of thoughts they are sowing in the minds of the people. Okay, these are the thinkers, rationalist thinkers. They are putting this kind of thoughts in the people's mind. Okay, then it's next to the cause. This is also one cause, and this is also one cause: the American War of Independence. Yes, the France had supported the colonists in the American War of Independence. As a result, many French soldiers had participated in the war. When American War of Independence happened, many French soldiers went and participated there. So they had that unity, that attitude. They want to against the king. When these soldiers returned to France, they brought with them the revolutionary ideas of the democracy and nationalism. Okay, nationalism means that we have to love our country, we have to honor our country. That it came in the people mind. Okay, yes. Next, they are calling the king. The king called them for the three estate for this summoning. Okay, they'll come and sit in one place and talk about their grievances. So first estate, second estate, third estate, they'll sit in a place, and the king will ask them what is their problem and everything. And here the first estate, the second estate got the opportunity to tell about their grievances. Okay, their wants, their needs. But the third estate did not get any chance to tell. That is, for whole estate they are giving one vote to talk about them. Okay, so it was not good in the sight of the people. So they asked the one man one vote. Okay, but it was turned down by the king. When no agreement could be reached, the members of the third estate formed the National Assembly on 17 June 1789. When they are sitting and listening the grievances, the third estate was rejected. So people were shouting for one man one vote. Everybody has one problem to tell, but the king is not at all listening to them. So they started one assembly called National Assembly. Okay, and on June 20th 1718, members of the National Assembly met in the tennis court and owed to the stay united in the struggle to frame a constitution for the nation. They themselves made a committee, and they want to make one constitution for the nation. This event known as the tennis court oath, because the place tennis court they gathered there, so that was called this tennis court oath. Okay, this made the Louis 16 very angry, and he was torturing the people after this also. He doesn't like this act of the tennis court oath or national assembly or anything. Okay, for that people were getting more angry. The storming of Basel on 14th July 1789 it happened. That means the Bastille, already we know this word, this is a prison. Okay, why the storming the prison? They broke open its gates and released all the prisoners. Okay, who opened? The rebels attacked Basel. Okay, the people who are against the king, they attacked the prison and the gate was open. This event is popularly known as the storming of the Bastille. They symbolize the fall of the autocracy. The autocracy means only one man rule, not listening anybody's grievance or anything, sarvadikaram. So that is act fell down. Okay, it marked the beginning of the French Revolution. Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette were the arrested and later executed. They died also. They got the punishment of death. The National Assembly ended monarchy and established the Republican government. The monarchy, the king rule ended. The Republic government started. Monarchy means only one king will rule. Next, his son will rule. So that is called monarchy. Republican means the people will select the one man or one leader for the government. That Republic government created. It also adopted a famous document, Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen. This basic right of life, liberty and equality were promised to all the citizens. Everybody who live in France, they should have the rights of life, liberty, equality. These ideas of liberty, equality and fraternity became the guiding principle of the Republic of France. From here only, even in India, we have taken this slogan, liberty, equality, fraternity. Fraternity means brotherlyhood. We all are equal. Okay, this is the storming of Basel. So these are some of the causes we saw now. First we saw the political cause. The king and queen and nobles were they were not listening the people anything, and some people were suffering. Okay, that is the cause for them, political cause. Next we see the social cause. The three classes estates, people were suffering because of the three classes. They have to pay, the third class have to pay a lot of money or tax to the people, to the government. So that is, and next revolutionary thinkers, these people were putting people in the place to think. Okay, they asked them to think and remove the king. After that, this war of independence also one of the cause, because they saw the war of American independence, that many of them participated. So they want their country also to be free from anybody else. So they want to be free. Next we come to know the summoning of the people are sitting and telling about their grievances to the king, but the third estate was rejected. So they were shouting with one man one vote, and they started National Assembly and they started tennis court of oath. They want to create one constitution. It was against the King Louis. So the people were against, and the people were against, they put in the prison already. So the rebels attacked the prison and broke the gates and everything, and they ended with the Louis and his wife were arrested and executed. That means they put into death. Then they created a new constitution, that is the Declaration of Rights of Man and of the Citizen. Okay, these are the causes for the French Revolution. Now we'll see the impact of the revolution. In France, revolution led the destruction of feudalism. Okay, the landowner and all, they were, after that they were abolished, and the growth of the new economic system, capitalism. Okay, France became the republic country. The citizen got basic human rights. They could now vote and elect their representatives. There is no one king. They are electing like our country. How India we are selecting the prime minister or chief minister, like that. They are selecting them from the election. Okay, this is we saw about the causes and the impact of the French Revolution. Next we will see about Napoleon Bonaparte.